Hey, Scott here. Listen, you're on this page because we have an Elevate Mastermind Roundtable coming up. And so there's two things I want to help you do to make sure you get the most out of the time. Number one, here I'm showing you, this is a very fancy screen share. This is a type form we're sending out. Make sure ahead of the call that you just share a couple of key details. Specifically, what are you working on and what is your question? And then also let us know specifically what are some of the options that you have considered or have tried already. Why is that important? Well, it's important because when we get into this mastermind group, we're going to have some time allocated to solving your problem. And so if the rest of the group is offering suggestions that you've already considered or you've already tried, it's not as good a use of time as it could be. So to make sure that when we jump in, we're giving you new ideas, new perspectives, new ways to overcome your challenges, think about and share with the rest of the group some of the things you've already thought about and some of the things you already tried. Now, part two, this is a worksheet. Again, very fancy screen share called the Elevate Mastermind. So I'm going to send a copy of this PDF. What I'd suggest you do is print that out. Why do you want to print it out? So you can jot down as many ideas as you can while we're chatting. If you're on the computer and you're trying to type stuff out, it's really, really hard. Instead, if you're just jotting down some keywords, key ideas, then it's easy for you to just go back and then do a summary of your notes later on. The other thing you can do is use some Postit Notes. So one of the things I've seen folks do in these mastermind sessions is take a Postit note, these things, and as you're coming up with ideas, just scribble on the note, take the Postit note off, scribble on the next note. And so at the end of the mastermind session, you'll have a bunch of Postit notes that can serve as a way for you to categorize and start to summarize some of the key ideas that you've gotten. So those are the two prep items. Number one, before we do the call, make sure you fill out that type form so we know what you're working on and what are some of the things you considered. And number two, print out the Elevate Mastermind worksheet so that when we do get in the group call, you'll be able to jot down ideas so that you can get to work implementing and solving the main challenges that you have.